Alex Hormozi, the $100 million man, is known for his business advice. But do you know he had to give something up to get there? Alex Hormozi doesn't drink alcohol. When I first read his book, 100 Million Offers, it changed all of my thinking about what I was trying to do here and the impact that we could have. And it led to so much transformation in the business. So I'm eternally grateful for Alex Hormozi. And he also decided to stop drinking. Well, he took an extended break. I think he still stopped drinking. Maybe we can ask him one day. But he put out an amazing tweet of information on what he did to stop drinking. And what I want to do today is go over why these are so successful and so powerful, and why there's no doubt he could change his relationship with alcohol when he used these tools. Number one, I stopped the day I decided. Okay, absolutely. Alex went all in on this decision. When you're someone who shows up big in the world, who's trying to show up big in the world, when you take that energy, that desire, and that focus and apply it to one thing, of course, you're going to get it done. So my question to you is, if you've been trying to stop drinking, you've been struggling and failing, what would you need to do in order for one of your close friends or family members to say to you, "Good Lord, you are really all in on this decision, aren't you?" What would you need to do to be that person? What would you need to say, hear, and show other people, as well as yourself, to show that you are all in on that decision? Number two, he said, when I went out with friends, I said, not tonight, not just now, not this time, rather than I've stopped drinking. Yes! This is exactly why we created One Year No Beer in the first place. Because the peer pressure that sounds drinking is keeping most of us stuck. It's so hard to break through that. But when you tell people that you're changing your identity entirely and stopping drinking, they don't understand. So they're always going to fight to bring you back to the tribe. But if you tell them that you're just going for a little walk down to a little different area of the tribe, then they'll leave you alone. What we teach people in OIMB is to say, oh, well, I'm doing this challenge. Challenge. I'm doing this challenge for 30 days or 90 days. I'm going to get fit, healthy, and I'm going to run a half marathon. Now, people can understand that. They understand that you're not leaving the tribe. They understand why you've made the decision, and it makes sense to them why you would be not drinking at the time. So it severely diminishes that peer pressure. So, well done, Alex. Boom. Number three, I rewarded myself with appetizers since I wasn't spending the money or calories on booze. Yes, so many of us use alcohol for reward. The neural pathways all work on autopilot, right? And if every time you celebrate you have a drink, then reward equals alcohol. So we have to break that. Many people choose to go and have a cake as a reward instead of alcohol. But be careful, because Alex is a super gym buddy, super on his macros, super intensive on his fitness and training. Many of us don't have that discipline or understanding yet. So when you swap alcohol for sugar, we see lots of people start to put on weight. So be careful. But what he's suggesting is that you remodel how you see reward. You know what? When I first started not drinking, I actually thought about the money I was saving and the extra costs. And I bought stuff on Amazon. Every time I hit a milestone, I bought myself something else shiny. I love technology. I love new toys. So I just went to town. In some cases, I spent more, but I wanted to relearn what it was to reward myself. So think about that. Retrain yourself for a new sense of reward. Number four, the following day, I would thank myself for being able to be more productive and not hungover or groggy. This is so powerful. Understand why. There's two big factors in here. First of all, with human nature, we have a negativity bias. So we're more likely to attach to the negative feeling than we are the positive. And that's why we get stuck in this loop of drinking and feeling negative and berating ourselves and full of anxiety and shame. But all of the science, and specifically Professor B.J. Fogg of Stanford University, his research shows that we change behavior by feeling good, not by feeling bad. So all of that blame, shame, guilt, I drank again, what's wrong with me? No, that's keeping you stuck. But waking up the next day and going, yes, look at me. I didn't drink. I feel amazing. I feel so grateful. Wow, this is incredible to see the sunrise, to feel good energy about myself and really take that in. Gratitude is a giant sword. It's a giant weapon in you beating down your relationship with alcohol. Being grateful always brings us back into the now. It's such a strong and powerful emotion. It counteracts anger. It counteracts loneliness. It counteracts sadness and depression, and it actually changes your brain. So, super powerful tool here to get really grateful for every single day that you wake up and that you haven't felt hungover or groggy or tired, because of alcohol. Number 5, I realized no one cared if I drank or not. Yes, this is so huge. A huge proportion of our perception of what people think about us is made up about ourselves. We are actively thinking about that before it even happens. And 9 times out of 10, we're wrong. So the thing is, go into this thinking, you know what? I'm going to be open to anything happening here. And actually, when you say the previous excuse and you're doing a triathlon and all of those things, that peer pressure evaporates. Bring yourself into the moment, use some breath work, do some meditation, bring yourself some visualization to calm, see yourself having a great night without alcohol, see everybody being not even caring. Like honestly, when people get past 1 or 2 drinks, they don't care anymore. There's not even any chat about it. So well done, Alex, for realizing the truth. They don't really care. Number 6, I made a lot more money. Who doesn't want that? You don't want that? Everyone wants that. The cost of the impact of alcohol is huge. When I ask business owners, execs, high achievers, and I say to them, what percentage do you think you're operating on? If you think about what it was like when you were not drinking, what percentage? People say 50%, 30%, 60%. But even if you were only operating at 80% on average, that means you're leaving 20% on the table. Now, I don't know what 20% of your income is. I don't know what 20% of your business is, but think about that from a cost. That is what alcohol is costing you. You're leaving that on a table. If you wait another year, how much is that to you? Is it 100 grand? Is it 200 grand? Is it 500? Is it $1 million? I don't know how big your business is. We had one of the top entrepreneurs in the UK come through our program, and he said, Rory, I've just realized I've spent the last decade operating on 80%. I don't know what that's cost me, but it's millions. So what is it costing you? What is the truth? And why don't you want to make more money? That's what's on the table here, is lots more money when you have the right mental clarity, the right energy, the right focus, the right habits, the right routines, the right sense of self. And you're being productive and putting that into your business and your career. So, nice one, Alex. He actually puts down to his growth towards becoming a billionaire to removing alcohol. Let's do this, guys. Number 7, I told myself that quitting drinking was easier rather than hard. Come on, we all know this makes total sense, right? We feel like it's hard. We're told it's hard. We think it's hard. Guess what? It's gonna be hard. They showed this with stress. How you view stress, if you think stress is difficult and costs you and hurts you and is hard to deal with and you don't know what to do and you pull your hair out, then that means you'll be bad at dealing with stress. If you think stress is good, can be healthy in certain circumstances, and that you're confident you know how to deal with it, then you'll deal with stress well. This is like the growth mindset, positive mental attitude, and all the positive psychology basis. How you view this is how it's going to work. So why not start thinking this is going to be easy? Now, if you've tried on your own before and you found it hard and you found it hard and you found it hard, then stop doing that. Come and join a program where it is easy. Because with us, all you have to do is step over the line. All you have to do is make the decision. We do everything else. We are going to make this happen for you. If you've struggled and you feel like it's hard, engage with somebody or sign up to a program that can make it easy. There's a link below to jump on a call with my team and do that now. So if you want to jump in, do that below. Number 8, and the big one, my favorite, the truth under all of this. And I think Alex doesn't realize how important this one is. So well done, Alex. I confronted why I would drink to take the edge off. Yes! My desire to drink to take the edge off disappeared as I confronted the relationships, decisions, and conversations I needed to have that I was running from. What about the emotions, Alex? The emotions that you were running from, the feelings that you were running from, the issues in your life that you were running from? Yes! And this is exactly it. This is the work that we need to do. And if you've done a period of abstinence before, but alcohol has come back, then you haven't done the work. It's as simple as that. If you have got yourself into a really strong position with alcohol where you can take it or leave it, or most of the time you just leave it, then well done. I'm not saying you've done all the work. I'm saying you've done it that's allowed you to get there with alcohol, because this is a journey of discovery, of understanding of ourselves, of letting go of past pain, emotions, trauma trapped in our bodies. That's the journey. And when you do that, it is profoundly life-changing. And number 9, I realized I wasn't missing out on drinking. Yes, because he built something bigger. He had something greater. He had something bigger to go after. He had a greater mission, a greater purpose. Alex's mission and purpose now is amazing. He's impacting billions of lives. Just his book and the online program acquisitions.com transformed my business. We have now helped so many more people, and we're going to go on to help millions, if not billions of people. And Alex has had a profound impact on that. One of the most important impacts in the history of this business is down to that man. So this video is with enormous gratitude to Alex. I look forward to the day that you agree to come on our podcast, Alex. I know I've messaged you many times on LinkedIn all the way through this journey the moment I read your book and I started making changes. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you one day and just saying thank you. You will help us change millions of lives. Thank you, Alex. To you watching, give me some comments. What was the most interesting insight here? What do you think of Alex? What do you think of some of these things he said? What would you add on? What do you think is missing? I want to see your comments below. I'll reply to them all. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.